Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Bell Lawn Bowling Club and the 2025 U.S. Open. Today we'll be featuring the women's pairs. We'll start today with the third flight quarterfinal between, looks like the ladies have switched a little bit, but that's okay, between Lorraine Hitchcock and Michelle Arclay and Linda Ng and Veronica Sum. So it's our hope to show the third flight quarterfinal now. The next game will be one of the second flight semis, and then hopefully we'll have the championship final later this afternoon. That's assuming that we can actually broadcast. We had a little issue yesterday with the heat, and it melted our equipment during the men's final, which was won by Charlie Herbert and Sadri Jazayeri over Greg Wilson and Rob Law. We got a couple ends in, and then the equipment just melted down. For those of you who are wondering, it's like, geez, how hot is it? I think yesterday it got to 89, 90, probably about 30, 31 Celsius is where it was, and electronics and heat do not equate. As it is right now, it's about 55, it's 57, 58, or 15 degrees Celsius. The ladies are just finishing up their trial ends, and then we'll be ready to go. Oh, I should do that. Who are we?
Who am I?
Who are we?
Where am I?
Well, I am Scott Roberts, Bowls USA Hall of Famer, and I'm with Kelly Warren, Bowls USA Treasurer and Southwest Division Treasurer. Hello, Kelly.
Hello, Scott. Thank you, and I hope you're all enjoying watching these live stream broadcasts that we're bringing to you. Sorry about yesterday. The gremlins of heat and technology took over. It was a close match. Charlie Herbert did prevail. It got down to second to the last bowl, so it was a close game with a few turnarounds, but in the end, Charlie Herbert and Sadri Jazayeri were crowned the men's U.S. Open pairs champions.
Okay. Here's Veronica, Bowls USA immediate past president, rolling her first bowl. Nice to see you, and she's also the tournament director this year. Pretty nice opener there.
Start.
This is fellow Bowls USA Hall of Fame member Lorraine Hitchcock, class of 2023.
And nice response.
Yeah, almost the same bowl. Not bad by Veronica. No. Maybe a couple yards through, maybe. Just follow the leader here. Veronica again. Oh, she looks like she's trying to will it back. But it looks really good. It looks really good if it's going to travel all the way in.
Coming.
Oh, nice ball, V.
Nicely bowled.
Wonder if Lorraine's going to switch over or stick with the same hand here. Yeah, she does switch over. I think she's going to be a nice pressing jacker ball shot. Let's be all the way up to it. Pretty good weight there for that shot.
Good effort. For those that haven't noticed yet or participated in the events, we're playing 3 bowl pairs. I know in the U.S. Many clubs still roll four bull pairs, but 3 bull pairs, and then they change.
Yeah, and this is 3 bull pairs is the international standard. We've been running at the U.S. Open since after the pandemic. It allows you to get a little more ends in. A little better game, I feel. All right, here's Linning. She had a nice run in the singles. She's from Richmond, British Columbia in Canada. Michelle Arkley. Just complaining they were showing way too much of her on the stream lately. Just seemed to keep getting her games. Great shot there by Michelle. I do not control the draws. I keep telling her this. But I said as a service, I'm just trying to get everybody to get her last name right. It's Arkley. All right, here's Linda. Probably wanted to do the same thing, slide it underneath. Jack or bull here would be pretty good. Oh, just hitting the outside of it. Oh, kind of turned into almost like a front toucher for Michelle here. Should just be 1, I think.
Those 2 catchers behind are 1 of each, so
Nice.
no real motivation to go drive at them.
Yeah, she probably just slide underneath the red. That's away. It's coming a little short here. All right, Linda's going to have a look-see. While she's having a look, thank you to our main sponsor for the live stream, the Bulls Development Fund. Bulls Development Fund supports lawn bowling here in this country, in the United States. And they take tax-deductible donations to help support bowls. So if you're interested in making a tax-deductible donation to help lawn bowls in this country, maybe either in a one-time donation, a monthly donation, or if you want to put them in your will, they would love to hear from you. You can get more information at bowlsdevelopmentfund.org. So thank you very much, BDF. All right, looks like the consult is done. Big thank you to Jackie Hogan, who's sitting here with us, and to my wife, Linda Roberts, for their assist in helping us set up this morning. Kelly and I have been getting out here at about 7 local time every day to get all the equipment set up for the 8 o'clock starts. All right, I think Linda's probably going to try and dislodge this if she can. No, didn't quite do it. All right, now it'll be Michelle. I think Michelle's probably just thinking about just another draw and just getting inside the red. Format today is 16 ends, and they have a 2-hour and 10-minute time limit. And there must be a winner. As opposed to these ladies played 4 matches yesterday for the qualifying, and those were 14 ends, and the ties stood if they did have a tie. Either the time limit was hit or at the end of 14 ends, but not today. But the other side for today is, which we had one of the games yesterday, end early. So if it's mathematically impossible for one team to catch, then play must be halted.
This is a third flight match based on yesterday's results.
All right, here's Michelle's. Trying to get a second one in here and get 2 in this first end here. Pretty close here. Mm-hmm. Just gentle on it. Yeah, just a little heavy. But they should get 1 here.
Give it a chance.
1 for sure. I think they'll look at the other, but I don't know. I don't think just the 1. Yep. So the ladies in red get first point, and they'll go up 1-0. I'm hoping that they're wearing red, that they'll use red on the scoreboard. But we'll see what happens. Again, if you're new, so whoever scores the first point, or scores the point, or multiple points, whoever wins the end, they place the mat and roll the jack. And that's part of the strategy of the game, is how long they want to play. And then it gets centered, as you can see. And they, here at Belle Omble Club in Sun City, they stripe everything so that you can speed up where we place them. So, and then they roll the first bowl. So Lorraine's first. Yeah, not her best effort there. Multiple yards short there. Opens it up for Veronica. Pretty good opener here by V. That's well done. Really nice. Just a bowl, maybe a foot at most short. I don't know, we're having a little discussion. Kelly's talked to him. Trying to do the flip on the scoreboard, I think. That way we can have an extra place and we could double check everything to make sure it's right. All right, Lorraine really wants that a couple yards. She was a couple yards short as it is, so really wants to be all the way up and through. Yeah, it's a much better weight here. Just missed the line a bit, but that's kind of weight you want, I think. Okay, Veronica will be well served to just a nice and positive. Even add a foot or two. No shorter than our first one, I think, would be the ideal thing. Veronica from Essex County in New York, which she's also here regularly. Done a great job running this tournament, being the tournament director. It's not an easy job. And a good second bowl there. All right, Lorraine needs to kind of get one in here. She needs to get a piece of this head or get one in. Kelly's back.
Thank you.
You're always getting your mileage in, Kelly.
It's always good to get some exercise.
Yeah, I'll finish the day and I'm exhausted and I've only done 2,000 steps. All right, Veronica with the command of this head here as Lorraine goes behind. See if Veronica's going to go behind. Yeah, this isn't a bad idea with Lorraine, just kind of keeping them honest here. Yeah, Veronica with 2 on the jack, 1 in the back.
Veronica is also the past president or a past president for Bowls USA, as is Mr. Roberts.
Yeah, it was immediate past president for Veronica's term, and Veronica's immediate past president for our current president, Pam Edwards. All right, here's Michelle. Really needs to get one in the head here. Down a couple. Looks pretty good here. Looks like a nice bowl. Little. Oh man, right through.
Went through 2 holes.
That was a pretty good play. I like the play because she could hit either one of those bowls or drag the jack. I mean, if she took the jack with her, they'd be holding 3 right now.
Right.
So, I wonder if Linda's going to try. Looks like she's just going to try and draw one. There'd be a case made for her just to come around and get to that and block that. Not block it, but prevent it from being a big number. This is a pretty good spot.
Yep.
Wow, really good bowl there. So that's what I kind of prefer this to put another one in to kind of put the pressure on Michelle here. Now Michelle's 3 down. Makes it a little more dicey to find the hole. She could still play the same shot, but yeah, so you can see that was a little more draw weight there. Well, yeah, I wouldn't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Linda.
Pile of them.
And especially when she's got last bowl. I mean, I don't think she's concerned with the back. I think she'd rather take the advantage and just put another one in there. Really put the pressure on Michelle. A little short there, and not really a block if that's what she was trying. Okay, here's Michelle. She's 3 down. Just needs to get her line right, and then add a little to the weight. Is she going to make it all the way? Oh, unfortunate. She's about a yard short there. All right, free throw here for Linda. talking about through the week, and if you just got a chance to draw within a yard, for a free one with the last bowl, take it if you can.
Sure.
And Linda has done that very
Just
thing.
like that.
And 4 it is, as expected, for Ing and Sum. Let me get 4-1 after 2.
Stellarly.
Got to remember to update the end. He's playing on the singles. All right. I like to see this. The ladies kind of wasted no time in getting the jack down. That's good.
For you fashionistas out there, Veronica is sporting this year's U.S. Open official shirt.
So Veronica's got another really good first bowl. Yeah, and she's just really been setting the tone. She's playing very, very well.
On fire.
Yeah, a little short again by Lorraine. Get another. Nope, not going to see it from there. You'd think with all this time that Michelle's been on the camera that she would know not to stand in the way. All right, trying to get another view here. There we go. That gives you an idea of what's going on. All right, Lorraine needs to add at least a yard, probably more like 4 feet here. Pretty good here. We got a little touch on the bowl. In for second. All right, Veronica's third on its way. Should be coming in soon. Just grazing that one. Oh, hopefully she didn't hit it too hard. Unfortunate she did. Sprung it all over to the reins. One of the things when you're holding, you don't want to be heavy and narrow. I mean, I know you want to put one in, but you should see the reins coming all the way around to the right here. All right, now I'll get a better view of the head here from behind.
And that last bowl is the only bowl beyond the jack.
So both these teams were, so again, as I said, we had 4 games they played yesterday, and both of these teams were 3-1 yesterday, and just separated by plus points like a lot of other teams, with Ing and Veronica being the number 9 seed, and Michelle and Lorraine being the number 16 seed. So they're here in this third flight. And the top 8 teams were in the championship flight. The losers of the first game in the championship flight will fall down to the second flight. So there'll then be 4 teams in that second flight. Here in this match, just a single elimination of the 8 teams that are in the third flight, and similarly for the 4th and 5th.
I'll give you the rundown of the championship flight after this end.
All right, Linda's got a couple holes to work with, and down the 1. It's come with a little weight. She's got everything away on that side. Not sure exactly what the attempt was there. I think she was just trying to hit the jack back. Maybe could push the bowl out. I think that would be the play, as with the weight on that hand, would be to push the bowl all the way out and then just sit 2. She must not think she can draw it, or that's just what she was seeing. It would help if Michelle, this isn't bad if she's playing that shot, and it's like pick your poison. It's like, well, you can hit the bowl then you get it out. But if you hit the jack, then you're knocking it back to them for 2. Looks like Linda's going to try it again. She's lined up on this backhand. I just think it's turning too much. I think she's got to get a lot more weight if she wants to hit that gray ball. That's going to be out 2. She could put a second one in or just put another one in the back. I think drawing would probably be the best play here. I mean, you'd have 2 on the jack and 2 in the back, and just in case Linda makes that shot. Nice little short there. I don't think that did it. I think, well, in for a penny, in for a pound, I think, here, Linda. I think she just needs a lot more pace because she's got to slide it under that front red one.
Only one if she misses it. Might as well stick with it.
Yeah, this looks like more like to try and get the combination cannon here. Ba-boom, like that. And nearly got it in. Trying to use those balls to get in. Okay. Now Michelle's got the free throw, holding 1. It's a little tougher free throw, more like a free 3-pointer.
It's Michelle's second free throw.
The interesting thing is, I think Lorraine is pointing out, is if that red ball goes, then they might have 4 or 5. But I don't. No, Linda's got that green ball behind, so I think that's what they were discussing. So it's probably just a draw here, see if she can get one in. I don't think it gives her much. Don't think she made it. 1 down. All right. So 1 more for Michelle Lorraine. It'll be 4-2. After
Crowd
3.
in the parking lot is honking their appreciation. Over in the championship bracket, we have 4 matches going on right now for the top 8. You can kind of see them off to the side in the green. Sue Roth and her partner Karen Schlatter are rolling against Nancy Santos and Patty Lewis on rink 5. Mary Speece and her partner Tricia Kahn rolling against Jean Roney and Trudy Jadis on rink 4. Over on rink 6, Katia Moore and her partner Manya Urain rolling against Rose Selby and Judy Hillier. And over on rink 7, Mary Wright and her partner Heather Hanowski rolling against Susie Houston and Julie Buchanan. We'll try and give you a couple updates during the day.
All right, ready to set the jack. While she's rolling her first one, let's check some comments. Clayton Parker watching from Maitland. What's up, well, Australia? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. And Sydney, British Columbia, Marianne Van Norman Little. Yes, it looks like it is a nice day so far. And it also is going to change again. It's all nice and fine in the morning when it's pleasant, 60, 13. Then we get to our finals and it's 90, 30. We start melting down. Hopefully not today. We'll see. All right. Both ladies a little loose with the first one. Plenty of room to draw here. Lorraine just needs to add a couple yards. And she's added about 4. She'll be looking to split the difference. And Veronica is about maybe 2.5 yards through or so here with the first. I don't know if it got in or not, but there's still a ton of room to draw.
Right.
This looks pretty good. Good Goldilocks ball from Lorraine. There we go. There we go.
Just right.
There we go. Beautiful there. Veronica probably wanted to try and match that if she can. I don't think she needs to do anything fancy. She's got a couple back balls already, so probably just trying to see if she can draw one close. Get shot, or at least second.
Sure.
I think she's gotten second at least here. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, good. Good third bowls by the ladies. Well, we're crossing over. Thank you to another one of our sponsors, Barry Bowling Systems and David Aarons, General Manager. Thank you for your continued response to the U.S. Open. If you're looking to replace your green or put in an artificial, they've constructed and installed over 700 Robo synthetic bowling greens worldwide. And thank you for your continued sponsorship, David Aarons and Barry Bowling System.
Our assistant today, Jackie Hogan, is the president of Cambria, and they put in one of Barry's greens about 5 or 6 years ago, and everyone loves it.
I've never heard a complaint about a Barry Bowling Systems green, and usually quite the opposite. All right, it's Michelle looking to get a second here. Oh, man. I think just a couple inches short.
Looks from my angle a little short.
I think Linda is not afraid to be positive, and she's probably going to, forehand, press onto Veronica's in front or try and slide through, get to the shot bowl. Yeah, I don't mind the weight here, and they're kind of owning the back. They've got a pocket of 3 right where Lorraine was. I think Michelle should just try the same thing and make a small adjustment, I think is all she needs. Just a little short again. Let's see what Linda tries. I could see Linda being positive again. She's got that pocket of 3 in the back, just down the 1. I mean, the only danger is if she's moves her ball out. But if she has right kind of controlled weight, then it'll just kind of massage the head a little bit. I mean, just don't want to push that one in closer. But I think if she has the right weight, she won't. And she didn't. She just kind of pushed it through. I don't know if she got up and in for shot. Nope, she didn't.
Yep.
Took away the measure though. Michelle probably going to still add this yard. And now she's, great ball, great weight. Just didn't quite get it there. Still wonder measure, I guess. Interesting. Gonna try and see if she can chip that bull out. She does have those bulls in the back. Oh, she.
Yes, she does.
Wow, that was a nice little ricochet. That was wild. It squirted out to the side, then hit the back of that bull, and then pushed it right to there. Right in the middle of the triangle. I mean, it's a good hit, but I think that's a very fortunate result, though. But she will take it. So that's 3 right in that triangle. So it makes it 7-2 after 4. Big shot there by Linda. Jinkies, Scoob.
Jackie from Cambria just brought me back
A roving reporter.
A roving reporter today, our score results. I just told you about Jackie and how much they love their Barry Bowles system screens installed in Cambria. And now she's working for us.
Yeah. We're going to have to double her pay. Triple, she says. Yeah, well, okay. Fair enough. Let's just make her pay her the same as we're getting. What do you think, Kelly? I think that's fair. We'll give her an equal share.
Because it's such a great help, I'll give her mine.
Oh, goodness. All right. Veronica a little bit past. Maybe about 5 feet. Does Lorraine really want to try and get there first if she can? Yeah, it's pretty good there. Nice bowl there. Just a little bit of an overcorrection. Easy to do. There's the rain. Yeah, kind of matched her first one. Gives you an idea there. So Michelle's kind of obscuring it a little bit there. Yeah, not bad by Veronica, but Lorraine's in there pretty good right now, or two. I think you'll watch Lorraine as the match goes on. You just watch. She was a little loose to start, but you'll start to see it tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Yeah, another pretty good bowl there. Probably 3. But there's still room to draw for Linda to try and get around it, get within a couple feet. Or she can be aggressive with it. We haven't seen her be shy about that.
Won't tell you what I just heard, but something to the effect of one of the team missing one of their pieces of a tire on the last end. Such as we got caught with our pants down in the back.
Yeah. All right, Linda down 3, and one in the back. Now it's after that last end, making Michelle wonder. I wonder if she's thinking, well, I'm just going to draw another one or put one in the back, because it seems clearly that anything could happen. I think she's just going to go for another draw here. Just coming up a little short. Might be in the count, though. And then a little more on the draw here. Just kind of overcorrected. All right. Setting up a big hand here.
Yeah.
Michelle can push her own in, be a little positive with it. I don't know if that many. It could be. I mean, there's a chance it could be 5. I think Veronica was indicating it's 5.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Just in time for us to get our first flyover of the day.
Linda's just in trying to
Pressure
cut
bowl.
it down.
Pressure ball by Linda. Needs to get around these blue ones. That helps a lot. Wow, she's in. Beautiful bowl there for shot.
I don't need to cut it. I'll just take it.
Now Michelle's in a little bit of trouble. Down 1, and she can afford to be aggressive to push that out. But I don't know how she's going to get it with those bowls in front. So it's going to be one with a spectacular last bowl by Linda Ng to go up 8-2 after 5.
That's why they give her 6. So we're coming back on the 4th end here. Looks like they've gone a bit of a longer jack. Matt's back and the jack's a couple of yards in front of the tee. Veronica's first bowl at this little bit of a longer jack, which they've been rolling to, so it's right in their zone. Nice starter there. So that last bowl was 2 bowls in front, or 3 quad zeros if you prefer small bowls.
A pretty good opener again by Veronica. Now her second. Just don't be any shorter here. Just kind of play it on through is great. All the way down. Linda rooting it in. Yeah, another good bowl in the head. Yeah, Lorraine not afraid to be short here, trying to get a piece of this head. A little part of that, boom, and onto the jack. That's well done there. Great bowl by the Hall of Famer. Veronica just needs to add a yard and try and slide under her own. See if she can get to the boulder to jack here. Really close, really close.
Oh,
great
hello.
bowl. Great bowl, Veronica. Well done. Dueling leads. Love it. He's trying to look for a path. I think it's probably on the backhand here. They're discussing it. There's a side view here. Yeah, I think she's thinking forehand, basically. That's what they're discussing, which way. You just need to get around. I think it's pretty open over there. They've got her own in front, if anything, and that way you don't have to flirt between the 2 red bowls on the left. They're probably going to go forehand. Yep, that's what she is doing. She's going to miss that front ball. Just came up a little short. The main thing with that one, I think, was to make sure you had the weight. I mean, her line was pretty good. You just need a little more weight, because that way at least you could push your front bowl up, if anything, and get behind. Even knock it out of the way for Michelle.
This is our first long jack, and Team Eng has been kind of rolling long ones, whereas Team Marcoule has been playing shorter, so they got to get into that long jack mode now.
There's Linda playing well and kissing the Blarney Stone as well. So she's holding one. She's getting a lot of help from Veronica. Veronica's setting up the heads very well for her. Whereas Michelle and Lorraine were going on the forehand for the righty, the left of your screen. This is the better hand, I think, for I agree. Just you got those red ones. Just wanted to make sure. Try and get between the red ones. Hug these, but not hit them. At least she hit the right one.
Right.
Might make it a little harder, as it turns out, for Michelle. So, because you do have the 2 bowls on the left are hers, but she now with that bowl moved, she's going to stick with the backhand and try and slide it in this gap between all these bowls. It's got to be under this one, and just kind of get a little tighter. I think that's not too bad. I think that's a good plan. Veronica's looking to see if they got 2 out of it. 2, she says. All right, Linda again. Everybody's shooting this gap here.
There's
Just got to come off this edge it in.
a little edge in.
Oh, just a little square.
Well, that Red Bull that was number 2 looks like it might have got pushed out. Hard to tell.
Or Michelle's not going to. I think Michelle, there was a case to be made for sticking with the hand she had. But she's going to go the other way this time, and she's not narrow. Let's get another angle of the head here. I think she may just think she can't get underneath it. So they got one more each. Yeah, now it's 2 in a measure. And just kind of a fidgeter on the mat. Just kind of like always in motion. Just kind of wait until she gets right. The delivery is very smooth. And just kind of keep hitting this thing and get banging in a little closer. Oh, it just sailed a little further away. I think it's still in, though. I think it might be 3. Again, a lot of pressure on Michelle to try and get one in. She's going to go switch to the forehand. She's going to stick with it, see if she can get around. She's got both those wheels in front. She could hit to knock a little closer. Or get to that back one behind to be okay, too, and sit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good there. Probably might have cut it to 1 with that last one. She had a few options on that hand.
Just it was to the eye open, although there was that bull way out in front. Did cover that line a bit, but could have been the guide bull.
They got one and they're trying to measure the others. It smells like somebody's starting the barbecue early. Yeah. Just one. Great shot then by Michelle. I think she was 3 or 4 down. I think it was 3 in a measure that she was down, and she's cut it to 1 with that last ball, but still there. It's a 9-2 deficit now after 6. Playing 16 ends in this 2025 U.S. Open Women's Pairs Third Flight quarterfinal match.
The winner of this match will play the winner of the match right next to him. You might see in the background, and that is Mar Beef and her partner playing against Rachel Wolfenden and her partner. I didn't get their partner.
That was a rematch of the singles final. Those two ladies match each other in the women's singles. Which we broadcast, what was that now, 2 days ago?
Right.
It's all a blur to me.
It was a year ago. It was an eon ago.
But, yeah, Rachel was on top of Mare there. I don't think I've watched Veronica. I've covered one of Veronica's matches before. It's just kind of surreal to see her. I'm so used to seeing her like on the Zoom for calls and everything. It's great to see her actually bowling, and bowling well, no less.
Veronica's been one of the great leaders for the Bulls USA organization for almost a decade now.
And just never stops. And she put in a really good first ball there. See if Lorraine's going to try and match her. She's in there really tight as well. Again, this is one of the things also you would like to see is when you're playing consistently the same length, distance, mat position. In theory, the head should just get, because you're doing the same thing, it just can build off the knowledge from the last one. I know what the line is here. I know what the weight should be. And just kind of the head should be getting tighter and tighter. If not, then you're going to be in big trouble. Because I guarantee you, if you're not, your opponent is. Little overcorrection there by Veronica. Lorraine just needs to just kind of clamp it down on the line. She can even push that red right on out. That's what she's going to do here. Sit for 2. That's well done.
Qualifies as clamped.
Veronica probably just trying to see if she can get to that back bowl or get a little piece of the jack here. Just slid by. Really good weight. Just barely missed the line, but she got shot out of it. Interesting to see. I think Lorraine's seeing should have come the other way. You can see the conversation. The hand signals.
Looks
I
like
think-
she is setting up to go forehand.
And I'm going to stick with this angle here. And just kind of coming around and just see if she can sit on that bowl. I think she's a little heavy here. I think it's going to sail past. Yep. Got one in the back, though. But pretty sure Veronica's holding with the one. So while the ladies cross over, thank you to another one of our sponsors, Henselite USA. Henselite USA, the choice of champions. I know Jim Royce Opal was here early for check-in and had us just a truckload of, literally a van full of bowls and gear for people to look at. So if there was anything you saw, hopefully you pick something up. If not, and you're thinking, I wish I would have got those, just go to henseliteusa.com and you can find those bowls there and reach out to Jimmer. So thank you for sponsorship, Henselite USA. All right, Linda is holding one. I think ideally she'd want to split between the two gray bowls or get to the one that's on the center line. Definitely playing on this hand, of course, because she doesn't want to move the jack over. Now, I think you'll see Michelle likely play the forehand, and she's got a couple of shots here. She could come to the shot bowl, or she can be a little narrow and pick up the jack at a little drag for 3. It's pretty good there. Nice draw. Should be shot, I think. Yep, it is. I'm just trying to outdraw her, just coming up a little short. Michelle definitely did take shot with their last one. Really needs to get a couple bowls in the head here and try and close this gap. She can draw all the way up to her own bowl. Just really try and do the same thing. Still got the same thing to push that red out too will help. Yeah, that's really well done. Oh, I don't know if she moved it enough to get to 3 or 4. 3 it is, according to Veronica, based on that signal. Linda's got a free swinging shot. She could just come to either one of those blue bowls. Just wants to be all the way up to it. Either one. This is really close here. Really close here. Man, she's just been up to every test. Every time Michelle and Lorraine get a little breath, she just chokes it out of them. All right, last bowl for Michelle. She can either draw to that pilot or just kind of sit that green bowl out. Oh, just slid it over. Linda Ng again up for the challenge with a nice draw to take 1 and go up. That's her 4th end in a row and go up 10-2 after 7.
So next door on rink 3, the Mare Beast team is leading 11-9 over Rachel Wolfenden's team. And as I said, the winner of this match will play the winner of that match.
I think Mare's probably, I think it looks like Val Tilton.
Oh, is it?
I think that's who that is. And I think Rachel's playing with Floor Wright.
Thank you. Is there anybody you don't know, Scott?
There's a few. There's a few. All right, see if Veronica continued this great lead play that she's been having today. Kind of putting their team in good position. She's done it again. It's not bad here, being just maybe a yard at most behind. Lorraine was waiting. I think Rachel might have been in her way a bit, or at least in her line of sight from the rink next over. All right, here she goes. Really pretty good here. Oh, just slid by, but still
Yeah.
a good bull.
Still good open.
Should be holding one there. Yeah, just a little overcorrection. And so it might have, I think what they're discussing is whether it's in her way or not. And she'd rather not hit it, so I think she's just saying, the heck with it. She's just going to play the clean hand on the forehand here. She kept the good weight. All right, let's see if Veronica can get one here. She just needs to arrive on those two grays would be fine. Linda trying to will it in. Ah, she's done it.
No. And flops it.
Boy, both Linda and Veronica just, as soon as Michelle and Lorraine hold the shot, they take it right away. All right, Lorraine's last. Just kind of wants to do the same thing if she can. Very close here. Oh, beautiful ball by Lorraine. Oh, yeah, take that. So across and over, thank another one of our sponsors, Jai Thai. Jai Thai, if you're looking for a good Thai restaurant in the area here in Sun City, Arizona, Jai Thai. I think they're having a special this week. If you mention U.S. Open of Lawn Bowling, you could get 15% off your bill. You only have a few days left. We're getting down to the last few days of the tournament, so take advantage of that while you can. Thank you for your sponsorship, Jai Thai. All right. Lorraine did get a little bit of movement here, but just holding one. I think Linda will be trying to sit jack or bowl here with this one. Trying to see if she can get that bowl to the jack and just slid it by. That's not draw weight.
Nope.
And again, Michelle's in a position where she really needs to get a second in. Or potentially cover the back might be what she's doing now. Yeah, looks like that's pretty intentional to cover the back and net those two. Holding only one, it's like, you can't cover everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, and knowing it's like, do you put a second one in or do you cover? And she opted to cover first.
And they did have a big end because they had nothing in the back early in this match.
Yeah, they just kind of, she made a good shot, but got really fortunate, like the A+ result, then to turn that head over and get that three. Right now, we'll probably see, you can see Michelle going to the draw on this hand. Really doesn't want to get any jack movement if she can help it, because she doesn't have anything behind there. So I'm just looking to try a gentle draw and get a second.
Mm-hmm.
And she may have done so.
Maybe.
We'll probably get the scoop from Veronica here. I thought she was going to gain two by tapping both sides of her hips there and say it's two, like she's getting ready for a takeoff. That was different. Linda's answered the bell almost every time. Let's see if she can do it again. Oh, she's a little short here. Very rare miss bowl there. All right, well, it's a good opportunity for the ladies. It's one in a measure. And again, the main thing is don't have any jack movement. You don't have the position for it. So she sees she's missing, and she's missing very, very high. Not giving it a chance to move everything. That's okay. Again, they just really, really need to get on the board here. So, and they've done that. Now they can probably change something with the mat and the jack length. I think you'll see that after dropping 4 ends in a row. And really being outplayed at that length. They need to try something different. So, I'm going to try see about a second here. I'm actually checking to see if it's a third. It's just two. But two good ones
Sure.
for Michelle and Lorraine. They really need it. Close the gap to 10-4 at the halfway mark.
As we've seen in many of our matches, you can get out to a lead, but with the quality of the bowling on these greens this week, almost no lead is safe.
Just we've seen in the men's fours finals where team was 7 up with 4 ends to go and gave up 8 in those 4 ends. Well, I think Lorraine's moved it up a little bit, but not much. I don't see if she's going to go a lot further. It's a little longer, I think. Was that just you got to change for change's sake? I mean, you really, I think you got to be deliberate about what it is you can do and have something, you know, like if your plan A is a certain length. Mike Tyson said everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth. So it's good to know what their backup plan is.
We've already seen a few uppercuts in this match. Yeah, good weight.
Not bad there. Good weight there. Yeah, Veronica with the line, but just a little short. Both ladies need to make an adjustment. Won the line, won the weight. Very good here.
Yeah.
Very good here.
Matching
Great
weight,
adjustment.
Sure.
The one thing, the upside is it causes no. Yeah, you can see Linda saying, hey, that's jack high, basically jack level with that indication with their hand signals. So Veronica's got no need to be short here. We're going to play it all the way through. This should be at least a yard through if she doesn't make any contact. Yeah, got a little graze there. Well, if I was Lorraine, I wouldn't change anything. Definitely no shorter. Just put in another stunner.
2 perfect weight bowls so far.
You know, you hit a blade here, a blade there, it'll be a little different. I'm just trying to do the same thing, same stroke. Yeah, it looks like she's done that.
Copy and paste.
Indeed. All right. V just needs to take a little more grass. I think her weight was pretty good. This might be a little too much, I think. If she gets all the way in the back, that'll be helpful. Yeah, Linda should like that. Yeah, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. It's just a little high. I think she was wanting to finish in the quadrant in the back left here. Instead, she never would have gotten around the center line with that line she had. That's all. But it gives just the fact that she's behind is helpful.
So I snuck on the green last night for a couple ends after everyone left just to get an idea what this rink was like. And it seemed to me I was rolling Henselite Tigers, the left side from the angle we have from the end we just had seemed to be a little bit wider, but could have been me at the end of the day.
All right, here's Michelle. Kind of keeping her honest. I don't blame her in the way Linda's played. Linda's fire first and often. Let's see, this looks really good again. Look at this. Oh, goodness. Unbelievable. I can't believe she didn't hit either one of those bowls. or the jack. That's about as small a wind as you can get. And it wasn't like it was just flying by. All right, Michelle, now you see what the bad intentions of Linda are. So she's going to try and draw another one here on this side. I think this is really smart if she can get one in on the side. And she's got the one in the back. Yeah, so if Linda hits the 2 bowls, she won't get it all the way. And now they're looking at 3. I don't think it's going to deter Linda. I think she got so close. She's probably going to do it again. I think she's a little more on the draw this time. Yeah, she just kind of adjusted the weight. I mean, it was just a little less pace. It's a little less pace to try to get a little more turn so she get a little piece of the head. But boy, I don't know, Lorraine, and they're kind of discussing it. I don't think there's a little pocket there right where she's standing. And I think that's what she's saying. There's like they could go 2 or 3 down if she drags the jack. I think that's what Lorraine's trying to point out to her.
Well, holding 3 cuts the lead in half, so maybe it is time to think position.
Yeah, see, Lorraine is kind of saying, hey, if you put one here, it'll keep them from getting a big number in case Linda hits the jack. Just wants to be in that square there. That clean square right at the shadow is probably a good spot.
Right
yeah,
there.
that's 3 really good bowls by Michelle. I think she was within a foot of what she was trying every single time. Those are three really good ones. Even though they're all over the place, they're exactly where she wanted them.
And if Linda makes her shot, that jack may come right back to that last ball.
They kind of paid the price for not doing it earlier. All right, here's Linda. Don't mind this play, just trying to get something to be positive again, see if she can push something up in or get to it. I don't know if I cut it down or not. Maybe. I'll have a look-see. But it could easily be 3 here. I don't think she got shot. Well, I'm going to wait. I don't know if good angle. Okay, they're taking 2 out. I mean, it looks like 2 in a measure. 3 it is. Okay. Well, Linda tried. She didn't miss by much, but big 3 points there.
Suddenly 10-2 is 10-7.
Yeah, just like that. And 9 ends down. 5 points in the last 2 ends after being down 10-2. Now all of a sudden it's 10-7. 7 ends to go. Let's see if we got any more comments here. Ted Denton, watch for Northern Kentucky in the U.S. Boy, welcome, Ted. Hope you're enjoying the bowls.
Right.
Curious how this got on your feet, or if you have moved from. I don't think we have any bowling clubs in Kentucky.
Say.
That's pretty wild.
If any of our friends in Fort Wayne, Indiana are watching us, there's a new bowling green being built there in association with the curling group from Fort Wayne, and we wish them great success and welcome them to become part of our bowling family when they get all built out.
It would be good to have a club out in Fort Wayne. All right, going very long here. They're pretty much right near the maximum. You can see where the jack is. It's maybe a foot, I would say, up from the 2 meter mark, which is where that end of those 2 squares is, which we affectionately call the T. Okay, maybe not that much affection. Little heavy with Veronica. A little short.
That's a good position. Veronica's right on the ditch line.
Yeah, she'll show the best back here. So both ladies need to make an adjustment in line and weight. Not quite.
Which it's a double whammy because Lorraine set the jack back there.
Oh, interesting. Veronica kind of squinting at that one like, oh no, I didn't want to hit that ball. She basically just kind of did the same thing, kind of sailed to the back there. All right. Lorraine's kind of semi-blocked both draw lines here, so See if she can make use of it. Slide one underneath there. This looks better with the weight. Yeah, it's still a couple feet short. All right, see if Veronica could get one in here and get a clean draw. A lot of room to draw, but kind of a little worried about hitting those bulls. Just slid by again. Oh, she's got the caterpillar, the red caterpillar in the back there. Took off a foot each time. All right, while the ladies cross over. Thank you to the Nixon Group for your sponsorship. Nixon Group specializes in real estate in the area, especially in the retirement communities and a lot of communities with lawn bowls. I know of more than a few lawn bowlers playing this week that have moved to the area or moved within the area, making use of the Nixon Group. So, and they're longtime sponsors of bowls in this area, including the U.S. Open. So thank you very much, Nixon Group. All right, here's Michelle Arkley.
Jackie heard the call.
Couple yards short there. 2.5 maybe. Well, another chance for Linda to come up big. It's just interesting. She's kind of always just kind of got a little fidget on all the time. That's okay. Some people do that to kind of try and stay loose. You know, Linda's just kind of like always in motion. Oh, just wants to slide by this. Oh, she's going to get a little friendly rub.
Redirect.
Oh, look at this.
Right into the kitchen.
Wow. She raised her hand as like apologizing. Definitely wasn't going to be there. Wasn't going to be close, but it's not like she's going to take it back. Yeah. And Michelle's going to be, now all of a sudden Michelle's down one. Well, now what are you going to do for an encore, Linda? I don't think she's going to try. She'll just make her adjustment. I mean, really, her weight was really good. She was just very narrow and happened to graze that front bowl. So now she's going to slide in the gap here. Now is she going to do it again? Almost hit it again. A little less pace.
Sometimes a short bowl, when it gets a wick like that, it gets back on its rolling edge and picks up distance.
So now Michelle's got to worry. I mean, you could say, well, she could fire and take that bull out, but with Veronica's 3 bulls back there, then she's got to be careful. She can't hit the jack because that'll go very badly for them. All right, so holding one now. A little fortunate for Linda to get that one, but she does have one.
Bit of a 3-foe.
There's a case to be made for her to just drag the jack, and she could go heavy and try and take the jack back. I mean, it's a thought to just come through with weight and drag that jack back. Even if she hits the bull with that weight, she's not going to lose it. She can drag it back to Veronica's for 5 here. I think that's what she's trying. Oh, man. Nearly did it. You could see if that was clean, right? You see if that's clean, then she would have been all the way through for 5 as it is, but she'll take the 2. And just when Michelle Lorraine got a little roll, I shut that down quick. All right, so we're 10 ends in. It's now 12-7 after 10.
Dispatched our rowing reporter, Jackie Hogan, to get me the scores out on the end rinks for the championship matches.
I think we'll see Ing and Sum go back to their weight that they've been playing. It's kind of this little medium length here. Got to be one of the shortest last name teams there is. Ing and Sum, 5 letters. Very efficient.
Great opener.
Very good, Veronica. Very good bull there.
Take her
Really
bow.
nicely done. Put the pressure on early. Lorraine equal to the task here, though. Yeah, beautiful bull. Takes shot right back. Two great starters by these ladies.
They're both laughing.
Yeah, just didn't need to take any weight off. She would have been better off just continuing with the weight and stay positive. Lorraine can come all the way back to that bull there. She's got no reason to be short here.
No.
Up and through that red bull is fine. Reaching all the way to it. Coming around behind is plenty fine here as well. Veronica could switch over if she wanted to. Yeah, she's going to. She's going to go. Well, I think it's better to do it like a jacker bull. Play a yard through. See if she can hit either that gray bull or the jack.
So this is what I thought was the wide hand.
Going to be a little high, though. Oh, she finished what would have been on the center line without hitting that bull, and she really needed to be back over, you know, like into the right quadrant to play through that head. I think Lorraine should be playing the forehand again. I would play the forehand and just do what she's been doing and just kind of play and just sit on those two red bulls, but she's going to go the other way. I think they're going to get the position bull, knowing that they're going to have that jack or bull shot, just trying to put one in the quadrant near where Michelle's left foot is. Just kind of played the defense early. She didn't make it. Michelle always smiling, even when things don't go her way. All right. Hey, let's get a sponsor in.
We got them.
Thank you to S Farms Sun Protection. They specialize in all kinds of sun, hats, sleeves, glasses, face coverings. See more than a few of the, especially the ladies, wearing the sleeves on their arms to protect against the sun. So then they know they're giving samples, gift certificates to gold and silver medalists this week in all the disciplines. So thank you for your sponsorship, S Farms. And I think we'll see Linda with the jacker bull shot here on the forehand. Look at this control.
Oh.
I got a piece of the jack. Enough. Again, this was good with Veronica's positioning because Veronica was behind with those two. They probably have shot now, but yep, one it is. Michelle's probably gonna. Again, you could see if they had that back ball back where Lorraine was standing, which is what Michelle was calling for. If she would have made it all the way back there, now they'd have a back ball. That's why I think Michelle needs to play it all the way through. If she hits that ball with a jack, and even if she comes through clean. Yep, she got it out. Great ball there by Michelle Arkley. Well done, Michelle. Good end here. Trading blows. 2 down. Just wants to try and do the same thing. See if she can get the forehand and get a jack or bull shot here. Just kind of slid around.
Around everything.
Just kind of slid around. Well, now what, Michelle? Did the hard shot. Yeah, she's just going to try and, I think, protect and come around to that back. Get back to the quadrant, try and put one back over there just in case. I mean, they're holding two, so don't want to go down any. It's just she's coming all the way around to the back to try and split up the back bull. I think she wouldn't have minded getting all the way back, but All right, see if Linda could do it again. Probably looking to just sit that blue ball in the back, just arrive on it. She is not far away. Does she have the legs? Is it going to make it? Don't know if she did. She might have cut it to 1, though. Michelle's got 1 ball left.
Yep.
Yeah, the rain says 1. So pretty good there by Linda to get 1. I think the play they're discussing is for, because she doesn't want to push that green one up, is to come all the way around on the forehand and just play to the red or gray ball there. Again, jack movement does not help them.
No.
They have no catchers at all right there, and it's very dangerous over there. So better if she can get to the red, that would be good. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. Okay. Jinky Scoob. That was a little dicey. Yeah, they're kind of giggling. It's like, yeah, that's a 1. And yeah, it's 1. All right, so 1 for Michelle and Lorraine.
I've got some scoring updates as they set up for this next end. In the championship bracket, over on rink, which rink are they on? Sorry, rink 4, the team of Mary Speece and Trisha Kwan has moved out to a sizable lead against the team of Jean Roney and Trudy Jadis, 13-2. Over on rink 5, the team of Sue Roth and Karen Schlatter is working from behind to catch the leaders, Nancy Santos and Patty Lewis. Nancy Santos leading 9-5 over Roth. They're still setting. Claudia Moore and Manya Urain have moved out to a comfortable 16-1 lead over Rose Selby and Judy Hillier. Comes your first ball.
Yeah, my wife came home yesterday. She played in the pairs, and she played against Katya and Manya, and said the Manya was very solid, but the Katya was just unworldly. That she was just wizardly. Couldn't miss a shot.
Well,
she's enjoying her retirement very much, and she loves bowls. All right, first bowl's away. The rain maybe about a yard short. Pretty good line. Yeah, maybe about 5 feet through for Veronica. Still within reach. I mean, it's 4 points down, 5 ends. And just, it's kind of one of those things you're just kind of hanging around. They've won 3 of the last 4 ends, too. And the one they lost, they got kind of, Linda got very fortunate to get it. So I'm actually surprised the ladies didn't go back to that end to end. They played it very well, and just the only reason they lost is because Linda kind of got a little fortunate. There's Veronica. Looks like she switched hands. Got a really nice ball here. After the rain's kind of looking for a Goldilocks ball here. It's a little too hot and too cold. So I think good sportsmanship here. I think Michelle went for a little break, and Linda's kindly given the information to Lorraine. I think this is the right play for Lorraine to play on this hand jacker ball. She's got both balls kind of on the left. I mean, they're kind of right in front of and behind the jack, but they're definitely on the left side as opposed to the right side on your screen here. Not far away here. Just kind of ticked it. Didn't get anything out of it.
It's kind of that jackal bull shot with a hole, so you got to use less weight.
A little less weight so make sure it gets a little more turns. You get a little more action on it. But you also don't want to be short. So you got to make sure you make it. That's why it's a good shot to practice. A little heavy by Veronica here, but I don't think the side benefit is they get a little catcher there out of it.
So on the crossover, I'll sneak in the other scorer on rink 7 in the championship bracket. Mary Wright and her partner Heather Hannah Hanoski have moved out to an 8-6 lead over Susie Houston and Julie Buchanan. What do we have next door? Oh, Rachel's mounting a comeback. They just stood in front of the board. I'll update that in a moment after this end.
All right, I think Michelle being down 1, and she's got the 3 kind of bulls on this side. This is probably a decent weight here, just very high. I think Linda should be looking to get a second one in. Just pick whichever hand you want. Looks very good. She just needs to slide past that. She's done it. That's well done. She's got a second one in there, but it does kind of frame it a little bit for Michelle. So Michelle just, knows the shot, knows her weight was very good. No hesitation. Don't take any weight off, Michelle. You didn't need to take any weight off, Michelle. Unfortunate. But it's either, I think Linda has, doesn't really have any fear. And she's got a last ball she doesn't really need to protect. We haven't seen her protect when she's got last ball. So I think she's just going to try and add a third here. He's just trying to do it from the other hand. Just slide by the blue. Might have made it in there for 3. It still shouldn't be in Michelle's way. Kind of in between on the weight. Definitely not any shorter. Just needs to slide by that green. She's looking at it. She's eyeballing it. Again.
That's the second bull that team had to find that little gap.
Again. That's going to be a rough one to recover from. Now they got 3 and another bull to come. I think Linda just be good. Again, another free throw. It's really just got to get within a yard here. Main thing is, I'd be targeting the side bull so you don't get jack moving and you're away from the pile of 3. You got 3, you're not going to break it that way. Just try and draw to that bull. Just needs to slide under that one. She's just a little short. That's okay. So they should get 3 here. I think Veronica started to count and then she turned away. So yeah, it hasn't changed. So 15-8. That's a pretty big end there. Going to make it make the comeback a little tougher at the 3/4 pole mark. 4
now
ends to
is
go.
it making shots or trying to score bundles of points? You have to start looking for the opportunities at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, this is about the time when you're at the 3/4 pole mark and you see what the matches. I mean, you're basically 7 down with 4 to go, and you need 2 on each end, so you have to remember. Whereas, I mean, one of the things when you're reading heads is when I try and teach my students, it's just what are the dangers, what are the opportunities, what are the odds of each, and is this the time to play it? And now that's coming into effect here late. And is this the time to play it weighs very heavily for Arkley and Hitchcock, and very much less so for Veronica and Linda.
Right. This is where I try and get sneaky, usually about 3 or 4 ends before, to set up something behind, and maybe I can sneak in a big end before they see it.
All right. Veronica a little short with her first. And the rain a little long. Much prefer, I mean, here's the classic. You got one 5 feet short and maybe 10 feet through. I think I'd rather have the one 10 feet through.
Yep.
Veronica wears the heart on her sleeve when she's bowling. It's great. She kind of crinkled up her nose like she smelled something bad there. That's pretty funny.
So again, Lorraine just gets behind the jack and starts creating an opportunity.
Yeah. Good time to get one in here. Just creeping over. Don't know if she made it in. All right, now Veronica, really don't want to be short for the third one here. Even if you're 2 yards through, I think you'd take it. Three shorties, but yeah, it's still usable. I mean, Linda could just whack those if she wanted to. Push them in. That last one's only about 1.5 feet short, so it's not terrible. This one's going to come all the way to the back, so there's an opportunity there. So I wouldn't put it. Let's see who's holding. I think kind of loose for the ladies since they're playing so good, but I think Veronica, Veronica and Linda, I think might be holding one or two. So to me, I think you have your danger. Okay, so you're Linda, Veronica. You've got a good lead. Where's your danger right now? Got to be those two in the back. But you also have those ones on the front. So I think you could play, which would be her backhand, and just play it nice and positive with the weight to get to the back. If you happen to be a little narrow and you hit those three bowls and push them a little closer, that'll help your cause as well. So I think you're trying to split between the two grays. And if you happen to be a little narrow, so be it. Any of those are a good result.
Right.
Yeah, it's just almost like a draw. Interesting. I don't know if she was trying to inside out that gray ball, and she was just really narrow there. Now, Michelle, the opposite. She's got those bowls behind, so she should be playing this hand and trying to push through that bowl or get to the jack and drag it back. And she's got one in here, so that's good. So this should be holding one.
Right. Now she's holding and has a scoring opportunity.
It just makes the target a little bit bigger, something else for Linda to hit. It was just very narrow with the last one. I think she's narrow again.
Narrow again.
Okay. I mean, I guess everybody's got their own style is what they see. I didn't see like, well, I'm going to come crosshead into the inside half of that bowl and have it come in for shot. But
that's the genius of the game, I guess.
Everybody's got different ways. So now you got the one ball that Michelle could be playing this nice and positive and playing that ball through or playing the jack through, trying to get to the back. They're going to have a little consult. I think they're holding one, but
look at that opportunity in the back.
Yeah, that's what they really got to protect.
Pound into that bull in front. Even the bull on side may move it back.
So again, because they have the one on the side. I mean, Michelle, for her bowl, she could play it again the same hand, hit one of her bowls in the front. Okay, again, she's still got the drag back for 4, or she can attack and get to that green bowl. I'm not sure how she can get to it with the gray one in the way, but even if she sits that one out, she gets 2 that way. But I think
again, at this stage, sorry, Scott, at this stage, maybe this is a time just to play position and play defense from there and put one back there and let them try and do something.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lonely one, but that gray one, I just don't know where the position exactly is. It might be just like a wing bowl that Michelle could use to come in on that side. There's another kind of angle of everything to try and see. This is kind of more of what we're seeing visually, directly, not through the cameras.
She's backhand.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is, while she's fidgeting, she's kind of putting the ball up in the hand. So like you see golfers, like a golfer that's always kind of fidgeting. You're just kind of trying to stay loose and not kind of lock in all your muscles. I think that's the theory anyways. All right. Linda's is away. Yeah, this is the shot there. Yeah. Yeah, see,
No.
just that positive and narrow to
Right.
kind of come through everything. I'm surprised she waited that long to kind of do it. Maybe she was trying it and just kind of kept going real narrow every time. But it hasn't been like her to miss. But now they've got one, and Michelle does have the back. I wouldn't put it past her to just have a go at this. I think she could be down 2 here
Yep.
with the red one behind and the green one on the side. And I don't know what she's going to get on. I mean, she could try and draw between the green and the red one just to try and draw through that gap. I missed my pen. I've got my real pen, and I missed my light pen from the Southwest team. But to draw in that gap there and try and get to the blue and red ball, but that gets you 1, and that's got to be a great shot. She could try on the other hand and try and use the gray ball and get in, or come off the green on the left, or she could just have a go. She's got the 2 best backs and just absolutely, crush it to get it back there. Let's see what she's doing. Now she's going to go with this backhand and try and draw, I think, between that gap there. Or push the blue up in front and see if she gets something. Well,
No, didn't find him.
let's see if it's 1 or 2. I mean, we're waiting. 1, 2. Yeah, see, it is 2. I think she was just trying to chip something out. All right, 2 for 2 more for Linda and Veronica. Really stepping out now. That was a big end.
Yeah.
Now they're 9 up, but 3 to go. Again, this is where, before you could get away with you needed 4 2s, now you need 3 3s.
Right.
Which
Numbers keep getting bigger and smaller. Bigger on the top and smaller on the bottom.
Yeah, fewer opportunities and more you need to get. And again, it's just win or go home. It's not like you're playing for plus points or anything. So
Next door, the winner of this match will play the winner next door. Rachel has mounted a bit of a comeback from 6 down. She's now 2 down, 17-15, and they're on their final end, I believe.
let's see, Mary Speece here, so I assume they closed it out. Mary and Trisha Kwan, the 2025 U.S. National Champion runner-up in women's pairs. That was a hell of a match and a playoff match down to the last bowl. Just didn't go their way. All right, first bowls are up. Veronica playing it through, which is nice. And her second bowl is a good adjustment. Really what you want from your lead in this situation.
And prevents that one from coming in.
The rim was just maybe at most a short yard. It's not her best effort there. So we played 13 ends, 8-1 by Linda and Veronica, 5 by Michelle and Lorraine. But they've got big numbers when they've had it, so hence the 9-point lead. All right, trying to get Veronica all the way up and through here. Underneath that bowl. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Holding 2 and 2 on the jack, 1 in the back. Just with the doctor order with a 9-point lead here. Lorraine needs to probably get something behind, if nothing else. Give Michelle something to work with. Yeah, it looks like that's what she's doing. Unless something changes, this might be sitting into the point where it's like we're just not even. Is it going to play 16 ends? Might be the what it's going to be decided on.
Well, if you want to watch a second match, right next door on the right side of your screen, the bowl on the jack, they're holding match, and Rachel will have one more go at it, and she has been running. This is Mary Speece, you can see in the distance while Mary's just trying to cover position.
Oh, Mayor Beath?
Marbeat, sorry.
I know. Mary Spees, Mare Beath. Understand. She was just here.
That's Marbeat running down the green.
Getting her trot on.
That's actually her, too. She's not covered up like she has been. You'll see Rachel. She's coming with a runner, I'm sure. Well, no, she picks that out. She can tie. Don't think it was enough, though.
All right. Well, Linda in our game, holding 2, looking for a third here. Even Jack moving is not bad because they've got the catcher on. Just another dagger.
Stellar.
Just another dagger. Michelle's now up on the mat, 3 down. Yeah, that's the other thing is they could you could resign at any time too. So you might think about it. I don't know if we saw some of the guys in this situation yesterday, and they're just playing it out, chipping a chair. They were going to keep going. All right, Michelle, pretty good bull there to get a piece of the head out. Probably cut it down to 1, I think. Yep, it's just 1. Lynn's got to be careful not to give it away. There's a case to be made to play the other hand and just try and get to the blue bull on the forehand here. But she did just put a really good, nice bull in, so I understand why it's hard to get away from. Yeah, just a little short. Not sure if that's, I mean, it's a healthy yard short, so it shouldn't be in her way to come around to the shot bull for Michelle. Just needs to be under this bull and in. It just made solid contact, and pushed it up, but not in. That was her partner's. Is I think going to try it again. I think would be the best. Since she's gone this way twice, you see her? She's just kind of like flipping back and forth. I don't know here. I don't know there.
Well, she's not bowling with as much pressure as Michelle when she's on the mat.
Yeah,
with
main
this
thing
score.
is just right. Just don't want to turn it over and give your opponents some help.
So why
Just
not
needs to
just
sit on this blue
draw
ball.
another one in
Yeah.
here? Sure.
Another bull in the head. Doesn't hurt anybody. All right. Michelle's having a little, I don't know, what are we going to do here? She could try and play through. Here, I'll go back to this view. She could try and play through the shot bull and sit. I just don't know. I mean, it might get them 3. Should get them 2. And then she can't hit the jack. I mean, but again, no, not the time to say when. I think she might need the little rub. She got 2 rubs. She got 2 rubs and she needed 3. Just a little edgy. But it's 1 more for Ing and Sum. And they'll go up 10 with 2 ends to play. Getting very dicey now. It went from 4 2s to 3 3s to now 2 5s. Question is whether they're going to keep going or not, really. I think Lorraine's looking like, we're going to keep doing this. All right, well, it's a very good chance that this will end up being the last end. They're trying to get the scoreboard right. So Veronica was kind of waiting. So actually, we're at a time where 3's in the budget. They could give up a 3, and this will be the last end.
Those numbers just keep. And I apologize for the end next door. I forgot we're up to 16 ends, so that game is still going. It wasn't Rachel's Final shot 17-16 with Mare Beef leading over Rachel. Two
Right.
ends to go.
Just looking for bulls in the head here, I think, for both teams. Veronica jack high, I think. Maybe jack low. Lorraine's first. Looks like a really good one from Lorraine. Beautiful bull there. I think it got up to the jack, just barely touching it. Ooh, what time is it? That's the first breed. 9:40. We got our first little breeze of the day. That first little exhale. Veronica and to come all the way up to it. Another bull in the head. I think she'd be well served for her next one to be behind. Again, Lorraine and Michelle have to get at least 4 to force a last stand. Oh, another good bull by Lorraine. Well, there's two.
Well,
There's two.
It's staying alive.
All right, Veronica trying to get a piece of the head. Nothing wrong with this. Well, they're having a conversation about what to do here, like a cover or put one in. But I mean, you need
Points.
You need 4.
Draw shots.
You need 4 or more, and you've got 2. I think the days of covering are over. We just need to draw a line in the sand and say this is where we're going to get our points, and they got 2 right on the jack. So. It's been pretty good bowling all the way around, really, by the ladies. It's just, I mean, I don't think Michelle and Lorraine got lucky anywhere along the line. I know Linda has gotten lucky a couple times. Again, that's me trying to put quotes around it. But they've also played really, really well. I mean, everybody's played good, but they've just been a notch above. And, you know, when you get a notch above and you get a little bit of luck on your side, then that's a good recipe for success. And nice little press out there by Linda. And, I mean, it's still probably 2, but now they moved that ball out, and now it's a huge target for her to take a whack at if she so desires. There's Michelle. Looks like she's covering the back. I honestly am not sure why.
I'd just be picking off those 2 Red Bulls and hoping.
Yeah, just I don't think. I remember Tony Baer would say, "Well, they can't get numbers if they don't have the bulls on the green." So he would just start firing, and it's actually a pretty good play if you've got the drive for it. She's going to try to promote her own in. Oh, turned it over. Might just be 1 now. Ryan's going to have a look and give us the information here. I think Lorraine was so used to being down all the time.
Right.
It's not that hot yet, Lorraine. You live here. You should know. Okay, 1 and a measure. They're down. With the way they're playing this is going to be it for them. Something's going to radically change here.
Sure.
It did, but not in a good way.
Again, the bowling good fortune.
Yeah, again, I'm not sure what the plan was. A goal without a plan is a wish, and there's a lot of wishing going on. I've been there too. Yeah, they're just kind of rolling bowls at this point. I mean, they're holding one. I don't see the four. Got one back, one in front, two near the jack, which I guess she could push through, but I don't know how clean. She could probably try and come on the forehander backhand and try and hit that gray ball to chip that green out and maybe sit for three, but she's got her last one. We're going to keep an eye on the other third flight quarter that we have on this green here between Mayor Beath and Mayor and Rachel. They're playing their last stand.
They're all tied up.
And it looks like it's 18-16
on
the board.
My eyes aren't as sharp as Eagle Eye Scott Roberts.
Yeah, that's funny.
No?
All right, Michelle's had a look, and so, but this will be the last bowl. And if you see a four somewhere, good on you. I don't see anything unless she's like pushing bulls up and pushing other bulls out. All right, last gas. Drive, and she's going to miss everything, so it should be one more for Linda and Veronica, and that'll end it. I should be raking them back. Yeah, they're done. Yeah, they're done. All right, good match that we had here. So it's but Veronica Sum and Linda Ang will move on, winning 19-8 after 15 ends to win the third flight quarterfinal. I'm going to try and just adjust the cameras and switch to see if I can get a view of the head on the other. You just kind of see it in the background there. But I'm going to try and see if I can move another camera to get a little better view of the head. We're not going to be perfect, obviously, because we're a rink over.
We're hoping for bonus coverage.
So here we go. I think, I don't even know who's winning, but.
It's 18-16. Mayor Beef is prevailing on Rachel.
And Rachel said, I mean, based on what Floor said, they're holding one in a measure. A little short by Rachel there. Just a measure here. I was going to say, I'm not sure how that head's one in a measure. I see a measure. And you said that Mayor's got the 2-point lead, right? So Mayor's got these light green bowls and the dark green bowl. Oh. Another one down. I guess they have the blue bowls. Yep. And Rachel come with weight. Got that bowl and that bowl. Right, Mayor's going to have a look. I think we're down to their last bowls. Last bowl each.
They each have one.
It's kind of hard to call when it's like, who's who? Well, I don't know.
We haven't quite got the bowls. I think Rachel's holding two.
Well, if you know everybody's bowls, then good on you.
I thought Floor signaled they were up one, and that blue and red striped bowl was the shot, so I'm assuming that's still theirs.
I know Mayor's got the lighter green bowls here.
balls on the way.
Yeah, she's just, I think, covering those 3 in the back, just trying to split that up a bit. Looked like that was the plan. So clearly those 3 green balls are away, I would say.
What do I know?
Val's probably holding, I think Rachel's got the light balls if that's the case. Then they're holding 3. All right,
Last bowl.
So Val's got the stripy bowls, the blue, dark blue stripy bowls. That would be the process of elimination. The 3 bowls that are dark green are floors in the back. So that's Rachel's partner. So I think she's trying to take the jack, pick it up, and drag it to floors bowls in the back. And it's really all or nothing. She needs at least 2 here.
2 to tie.
Draw
but
for
there's
1 won't
3 or
win.
4 there.
So this will be the last one. Just a little bonus here. Here I can get this camera. You can see her getting ready to go. Again, we don't have anything behind the head because we're watching the other game. Let's see if she can pick up this jack. Nope. All right, so that should be a victory for Mayor Beath and Val Tilton then.
Nope.
It's a little bonus coverage for you. A little extra half an end. So hopefully you enjoyed this match. It will probably be, my guess is, let's see, probably about 10:10. I think it might be about 10:30 so maybe a half hour or so. We'll be back on again for a second flight semifinal. We'll keep temperature watch going. So we started and it was 13 Celsius. Now it's up to 21. And by the end of the day, it'll be 29. We'll see if everything survives.
Well, we've made adjustments. We're hoping today is more successful with the heat battle.
We're doing our best here. So, okay, well, for Kelly Warren, I'm Scott Roberts. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back in a half hour or so.